So it's been time for me to bring a new perfume video, and my sister friend has been on me about making videos about dupes because I love dupes. I'm a dupe girly. As much money as I spend on expensive perfume, yes, I still buy the dupe because sometimes, yeah, I don't know. I just like to buy dupes. So of course I jumped on the Finery Target train because I had to see what all the hype was about. And I didn't just buy one, two. I pretty much bought them all. I think I left about 4 at the store. So the first one I'm going to get into is the first one that I actually bought. Funny story about this, I actually was out of town and ran to Target to get something to spray on. And I found this Not Another Cherry. I said, "Whoo, this one smells like Tom Ford Lost Cherry." And Tom Ford Lost Cherry is one of my favorite scents. So I grabbed this and something just told me to go home and look up Finery, and I did, and I realized that they had a whole dupe collection. So when I got back to my home where I live, I went to my local Target, and that's how I bought the other 4. But let's get into this. So Not Another Cherry, a dupe for Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and it's definitely giving twin Where Have You Been vibes. They smell exactly alike. Like, this is definitely worth the $14.99 body spray. It smells amazing. The next one I'm gonna get into is actually my favorite from the collection, and it's the Before the Rainbow. It is the dupe to Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt. It smells just like it. Like, this is an identical twin. Like, wow, like they hit the nail on the head with this. It smells so good, and it lasts. You get about 4 to 5 hours with this body spray. Last but next is Flower Bed. It's cute. She's pink. Can you guess what the dupe is? If you guess Chanel Chance, you are correct. And yes, another spot on dupe. It smells identical to that Chanel Chance. And for $14.99, I mean, who couldn't beat it with a stick? Now the next one I have is I'm a Must. It is a dupe, it is said to be the dupe for Ariana Grande, Thank You Next. Whoa, did you guys hear that? That was the top falling off. What I can say about them is that the bottles are both iridescent, so I'll give them that. However, I do think the scent is a little off. It's not giving twin, it's more so giving cousin, maybe. A little off. But still smells good. Doesn't stink. And then the last one I got, because I only got 5 out of 9. So the last one is Midnight Cafe. So this is the dupe for YSL Black Opium. I do not have Black Opium, but my sister friend has Black Opium, and it was one of her favorites. She would wear it all the time. So I'm very familiar with the scent. This is definitely the sibling, not the twin, but it smells super duper close. And you know, I just realized I didn't give any ratings. Okay, so I would give this one a 9 out of 10. And it's not on the scent, it's on the comparison to the original. So I give it a 9 out of 10 to the comparison to the original. As far as the scent, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Going backwards now, I'm a Musk. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 in comparison to its predecessor. Because like I said, it's more of a cousin instead of a twin or a sibling. And on the scent, I also give it a 7 out of 10 because it's cool. Flower Bed, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 on the scent and the comparison. Before the Rainbow, it gets an 11 out of 10 on scent and comparison. It's amazing. And same for Not Another Cherry, 11 out of 10. This is the same exact thing, I promise. I promise. I don't know what. I actually forgot I got Magnetic Candy out of that drop too. And this one is the dupe for Prada Candy, which I do not own. However, very similar scent. This one would get an 8 out of 10 on scent and comparison. All right, so it's day 2 of me talking to you about the Finery dupe perfumes from Target. It comes in a perfume and it comes in a body spray. The body sprays are $14.99 and the perfumes are $29.99. As I told you guys in the first part, The first drop were 9 cents. The second drop is 7 cents. I got 6 out of 7 because one I just really didn't even like. I didn't even want to buy it to make a video. But also, I don't like some of these, but they're worth giving them a try to see how they taste. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Mystic Figures. It is actually my least favorite out of the whole second collection. I actually don't know what it's the dupe to, but what I can tell you is if you like sage, like that sage scent, you would like this. It's not as aquatic as it seems like it would be because of the color, but it's very light. Like I said, the sage is the strongest. So the next one we're going to talk about is it's Born to Impress, but it is a dupe to Born in Roma by Valentino, and I would give it an 8. It is really light, but still strong, if that makes sense. It smells similar to the Born in Roma, and I really like that one. I like it so much that I only have the travel size left because my big bottle's gone. The next one is Madame, and Madame is said to be the dupe to 2 scents. One being Oriana by Perfumes de Marly. I would say no, it's not. Only reason why, because even though this one is sweet, the Oriana by Perfumes de Marly is really sweet and marshmallowy. I know that's not a word, I just made that up, but it's also one of my favorites right now. And so this one does not have that same But this is also said to be the dupe to YSL Mon Paris. And in comparison to Mon Paris, I would definitely give this a 9. This one, Mysterious Nomad, this is actually said to be a dupe to a Byredo scent. And if you follow my page, you see I was in Byredo this weekend. That's one of my favorite niche houses right now. And this is said to be the dupe to Gypsy Water. I actually did smell Gypsy Water this weekend. And what I will say is, hate to say it, I like this one a little better. I like it better because it's more peppery, more woodsy, more earthy. And I like those type of scents, especially for fall and winter. I like heavier scents, and this one sits a little heavy. So in comparison to Gypsy Water, I would actually give this one a 10 because I like it better. Now, the next two were my 2 favorite from the second drop. They were my favorite so much that I did not get the body spray version. I actually got the perfume version, the $29.99 bottles. And that's Pistachio Please. Pistachio Please is also said to be the dupe to 2 different scents. One being the K.I. Lee Pistachio Gelato. Now, quick story about Pistachio Gelato. I actually went to the store. I went to Sephora to buy that one. And I sprayed it when I first got in the store. And then I walked around the store. And as it settled, I felt like the pistachio was too strong. So I didn't get that. But when I told the advisor in there why I didn't want it, she actually introduced me to the Charosta 62, which is why I have this. And I would say this would be a blend of both because the Charosta 62 is pistachio and salted caramel, but this is pistachio and almond. So I would say it's a blend of the 2, but this smells so good. It definitely gets a 10 in my book. The last one is the new Rouge, and I'm sure you guys know this is the dupe for Baccarat, and this is an amazing dupe for Baccarat. I remember Target had another one in their like Dream something collection that was a dupe for Baccarat, and that thing smelled just like Baccarat that I used it all. It was a square bottle. This is even coming for that. This is even better than that. It smells so good, and it lasts a while. I actually wore this on a night out so I could preserve my Baccarat, because y'all know that Baccarat is expensive. And I've been holding on to my last little bit in the bottle for probably about 6 months now. I have been holding on. I think I bought that Baccarat 2 years ago, and I'm still holding on to about this much left. I will show y'all my bottle, but I'm embarrassed. I've been wearing this instead. Well, what I've been doing is spraying a little bit of the Baccarat and then the rest. And yeah, it's been getting me through. This was a great purchase, I think, for me. I think this is actually my favorite one out of both drops. And the Pistachio Please will be my second favorite out of both drops. But if you have these, if you smelled these, if you felt like my ratings were wrong, leave me some comments and let's talk about it.